Hi! Just in case you forgot who I am, I'm Melissa. And this is a Mel-Tran Designs podcast. Yes, I'm still here. Yes, I do still have a computer that works. And it's been like 3 weeks since I recorded. I am so sorry. Life just kind of got in the way. Spring break was going on, and then last week the kids, I fully intended on recording last week, but getting the kids back in school, I ended up making plans almost every single day during the time that I podcast, because it's when the kids are at school. And yeah, so it just didn't work. So sorry about that. I have some fun stuff to show you, and I'm not going to take a whole lot of time talking about what's been going on, because not a lot really has been going on, but I will touch on the main stuff. Last time I recorded, it was just before Kyan's baptism, and that went really well, and she looked so adorable in her dress and everything. And I posted pictures on Facebook, but I don't think I posted any on Plurk. I'm not going to promise anything, but I will try to to remember to put some pictures here at the end so you can see how cute she was. And then the next weekend was my birthday. Thank you to those of you who sent me birthday wishes, and I got a couple of really cute patterns. So thank you for those. Yeah, that's all. I think that's all I wanted to say about that. And actually, I was going to show you in acquisitions what my birthday present was, my big birthday present, but I'm just going to show it here since I was already talking about my birthday. Jake said, "What do you want for your birthday?" And there was only one thing that I really was wanting. I've kind of started trying to minimize the stuff coming into the house because I'm trying to get more stuff going out of the house. So I need to grab that thing that's right there. All right, so I'll do that. Anyways, so I said, you know what? There's one thing that I want, and don't worry about it, because I know I'm going to get money from your mom and my dad, and I'll just put it together and just get that. And he's like, but I don't want to get in trouble for not getting you anything. And I said, you're not going to get in trouble. I just told you not to worry about it. I thank you for wanting to get me something. I really just want this one thing, and I'm really happy with that. So he took some convincing, but he said okay. So the thing that I got for myself is a Namaste bag, and it's awesome, and it looks so huge. I mean, it's a big bag, but I love it. I saw them at Stitches, and didn't buy it there because I'm not one to impulse buy something that is fairly expensive. You know, if it's $10, I'll impulse buy that. When it's $80, I can't do that. So I didn't buy it when I was there. Then when I got home, I kept thinking about it, and was like, all right, I really want this bag. And so then I started researching, finding, and Jimmy Beans actually had the best price. They had them for only $85, which the retail price is $98. And they had 2 in stock. So I waited until I got money from his mom and my dad, and then went on to order it. And even though it was $78 at Stitches with the sales tax, what it was in California, I would have still ended up spending actually a little bit more than the $85. So I was like, woohoo, $85. I'm pretty much breaking even. It was like, it would have been $85 and some change. So pretty much breaking even plus free shipping, because it was over $75, right? So I go in, I had a $5 credit. So I got it for $80. I got it cheaper than I would have if I would have bought it when we were at Stitches, where it was $20 off. I do that because Jimmy Beans had it for $85, and there were a couple other places that had it for less than the $98. So anyways, yay! And it's pumpkin orange, and I love it. So pretty. This is the Harlow bag that they have. It has the two snap pockets here. This is what they call the fiber-friendly pocket that has two magnetic closures. And there are also two end pockets here. There's a zipper pocket on the back. We have the two shoulder straps, and this is really cool. It actually can go around and hold the two shoulder straps together for you so that they're not flopping all over the place. So that's a really cool feature that I wasn't aware of. It does come with a big shoulder strap, or a big long shoulder strap. I guess these are whatever, anyway. Handles, whatever. But I'm short, and these actually go really well right on my arm, and so I'm just going to use these and have the shoulder strap as just kind of an extra thing if I have a bag that needs a strap on it. And then, oh, I forgot to take this stuff out. The inside is just one big pocket, but I don't put my, it says that the outside thing is the fiber friendly one. It's not very big. I mean, I could put like my sock project in it, but the inside is so big that I don't fill it up. Like my wallet isn't very big, my stuff isn't very big, so this just goes right in. But you can see how big it is, and there's two non-zipper pockets here. And, or wait, no, that was the zipper pocket. I lied. That was the zipper pocket. These are the two non-zipper pockets. So it's nice. I'm really enjoying it, and I figure it'll be nice too when the baby comes. I won't always have to have a diaper bag with me, because sometimes you'll be gone long enough that you do need the diaper bag. You need all the stuff. But sometimes you're just going to be out for maybe a couple hours and just need an extra diaper and your travel thing of wipes and, you know, maybe a bottle or, you know, whatever. Anyway, that'll all fit in here, so I won't have to have a diaper bag with me all the time. Because I'm not a fan of diaper bags, to be honest. Especially if I'm just like going to the store or whatever. So, anyways, cool. So there was that. That was my birthday, and it was fun. And yeah, got to go out to lunch with my dad. It's my once a year that I get him all to myself. That I don't have to share him with my kids. So anyway, what else is going on? Or what else happened? That's about it. Those are the kind of the big things. Little stuff. Nothing all that important. So we're just going to move into what's going on / coming up. Going on right now, I don't want to forget, is the April and May garment knit along. That is to kind of coincide with what Wolf Farms is doing. They're doing a Hannah Fettig knit along, and I wanted to make one of her sweaters that I had in my queue. So I decided instead of making it specific to that designer, I would just make it a garment along. If you don't know what a garment is, it's a piece of clothing that you wear, not accessories. Socks, mittens, hats, those do not count. It needs to be a sweater or a vest, pants if you want, shorts. Baby stuff counts if you have a baby that you're making some longies for, or whatever. Babies, kids, no age restrictions. You can enter as many times. I mean, you can post as many times as you want. I haven't decided if there's going to be any prizes or not. Maybe it'll depend on how many people enter. We'll see. I can't guarantee anything, because by the end of May, I'm going to be really close to having a baby. So I can't promise you wouldn't get it before August, to be totally truthful. So anyways, if you have something you've been wanting to make, go ahead and join in. If it's Hannah Fettig designed, then go ahead and post it in my group and in her group. And yeah, we'll have a good time. Sorry, my nose got itchy. I think really that's all that's going on. Coming up, I don't know what will go on after that. June is kind of the month I'm going to be having a baby, so I can't guarantee that I'll be around as much. Maybe I'll just pick something and it'll be like June and July, something that I could participate in that's small, because I still will be knitting. There's a lot of downtime when you have a newborn. You do a lot of sitting, and you don't have to be engaged with your hands all the time. I use slings a lot, and so even when I'm sitting rocking the baby, a lot of times they'll be in the sling, so my hands are free. And when babies fall asleep, trust me, there will be knitting going on. So I'll look through my queue and see what I have maybe in there that that is easy. Maybe I'll just make one of the sweaters that I want, maybe one of the baby sweaters or something. And I don't know how you guys would feel about a small person knit along. I don't know how many people are knitting for small people. And that tell me what you think. Give me suggestions. I'll figure something out. Anyway, all right, moving on. Yeah, that's all I have coming up. So on the needles, we'll just go into works in progress. We'll just move along. I'm going to grab this. This is a secret thing that I'm showing you, but I'm not opening it up and showing you. It's my mitered squares blanket. I've done a ton of squares. I attempt to do 3 a day. I don't always get that. I haven't actually worked on it. I did like 5 rows this morning, and I didn't work on it at all yesterday. So, you know, I'm just trying to plug away. I'm more than a quarter done. And it's huge. It's a lap blanket, and it's barely over a quarter of the way. So I'm guessing it's probably going to end up being like a twin size mattress size. So anyway, it's fun to work on. It's big. Takes up a lot of space on my lap and on the couch. But it keeps me warm if I'm chilly in the morning while I'm working on it. So anyway, I'll show you that when it's done. I'll hold, actually hold it open when it's done, but that's not going to be for a little while. Let's see. Let me see. I can't show you that. It's a design thing that I don't think is going to work out. It's one of those things I was like, hey, I wonder if this would work, and I just grabbed it because it's just a hat, and I don't think it will, so I'm going to tweak it a little. So I just won't show you that right now. What else is on the needles? Oh, my knit along project is not very big. I really need to start focusing on it because I decided to do the featherweight, and it's with lace weight yarn. Guess what? Rows don't grow very big on lace weight yarn very quickly. So yeah, anyways, this is what I have so far. Impressive, huh? I had the hardest time getting gauge. So I actually have, this is a size 4 and this is a size 3. It calls for 6s for Pete's sake. I need to tighten up my purling or start doing the Portuguese purling or something, but I'm getting gauge at this point, or yeah, I'm getting gauge. So when I knit across, I use the 4s. When I purl back, I use the 3s, and it seems to be even, keeping it nice and even. I've decided that on sweaters, I need to knit the size below what I think I actually need to knit, because they're always ending up too big, even though I'm getting gauge exactly and I'm measuring very precisely. The problem is I'm really short here, and so the bigger size has a longer armhole, which I know I can adjust. When I follow the pattern exactly, the neck will be too big, or they just always end up too big. So I've decided that from now on I'm knitting the size smaller, which usually is actually like my size, even though it's supposed to have like positive ease or whatever. So I think it's going to work. We'll see. It's not the end of the world if it doesn't. It's a learning experience, but that's my plan. So I'm knitting the something size. I think it's 38.25 or something like that. Normally I would knit like for a 39, but I think it'll work. The yarn that I'm using is some Brown Sheep legacy lace that I've had actually for a really long time. I bought it for something else, I think like 3 years ago, and never used it. Here's the huge cake. It has, well, it says it has 1,500 yards, but they are very generous in their skeins. And I actually bought one time that said 1,500 yards, and there was like 17 or 1,800. So I have plenty for the sweater. I'm not worried about it. And I'm going to follow exactly as written as far as I can tell right now. I haven't decided if I really want to have a curling neckline, the rolled neck. I haven't decided. I like it on the picture, so I might just do that. But I've seen other people do it with ribbing, and it looks really good too. So I have so much time before I get to that. I really need to work on this. I would like to have it done by next month, because it's called featherweight for a reason. It's made out of lace weight yarn. I could wear it still in the summer at night, because it still gets cool here. So, like all through June, it still gets cool here. So anyway, moving on. I have my pucker sock on the needles. It looks really, really funny when it's not stretched out. That's why it's called pucker. Let's see if I can just hold it there for you. Oh, it's a free pattern on Ravelry, and there is no color work involved in this. You do 2 rows of one color, then you do 2 rows of the next color. So you're just doing stripes of 2 rows. But what you do to get this effect right here is you slip stitches. So you're not doing color work, which is awesome. I'm actually teaching a class on this right now, and they're really enjoying it. I did 2 pattern repeats for the leg, and then did the heel, and it has the gusset decrease is actually down at the bottom of the foot, which you can't really tell. But anyways, the gusset decreases are down here instead of along the sides of the feet, so you can maintain the pattern. Whoops, turn it the right way. And I've done 2 pattern repeats on the foot, and I counted, I have to do, well, when I tried it on before, I knit a little bit more. I had 16 rows right about that would get me to the bottom of my toe, and I've done 8. So I have about 8 rows left to do, and then I'll put the toe on. So this will be done today. Yay! It's super easy. Super, super, super easy. I promise you. One caveat. The gusset section could have been written so much better. And it's a little confusing. Like, just the way she worded it and stuff, I set it aside for a little while, because I was like, I was kind of tired anyways, and I was like, I can't do this right now. And then I just kind of lost my mojo for it for a couple weeks. I was just like, no, I'm done. And then I was like, well, I'm teaching a class, so I kind of have to finish it. So I picked it up and kind of muddled my way through, but it really could have been written better. But I hate to say it's a free pattern, because I take just as much time to write out my free patterns as I do my paid for patterns, because I want people to see that they're going to get a good quality pattern for my paid for ones too. But anyway, sorry, my shirt keeps falling down and it's bothering me. So I wanted to show you the yarn that I'm using. This is just some plain undyed yarn. I have a whole cone of it. So I just wound off a 400 yard, or well, 100 grams. It's like 405 yards or something random. I just did 100 grams. And then this is the colored yarn. If you recognize it, if you've been watching, it's the same yarn that I used for Eli's Monster last year. So anyways, that's what I'm using. The white, like I said, is just some undyed. The colored is Black Pug Studios, Black Pug Dye Works, Black Pug something or other. She's up in Coeur d'Alene, and she has a yarn shop, and she just kind of does some dyeing there in the shop. So anyway, there's that. It's on size 1, 2.25 millimeter needles. The last thing I have on the needles that hasn't been worked on in a while is something that I won't be able to show you after a little while, but I'll show you now. This actually coincides with designing, so we'll just kind of put that together. Hold on. I'm going to take this. I'll be right. Hi, I'm back. All right, that was my dad. That's why I answered the phone. And it wasn't even anything that's all that important. I know I was talking about the thing that I'm designing. I'm actually going to wait because I do have some finished objects that I want to show you. So I'll wait on that. Yeah, I'll wait. All right. Some things that I finished. I made, well, they're not completely finished. Because I have to put legs on them, but I'm not sure which yarn I'm going to use yet. So I'm calling it finished for now because it might actually work like this too. I don't know. And okay, so some little diaper covers. Oh, I should have brought the diapers. Okay, you guys don't care about diapers. We got our cloth diapers. Yay! So we have diapers for the baby. I still have to wash them, but we have them. So here is one diaper cover. Like I said, and I decided to do a 3-needle bind off here instead of Kitchenering it just to see how it looked. And I don't really care that there's a seam there. Anyways, normally you pick up and have some ribbing for just a little leg, and I ran out of this yarn, so I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. That's why I said I haven't decided. So anyways, the knitting part is done. I'm going to crochet a drawstring for it. I did a little bit of a twisted ribbing just for fun, decoration. I actually made 2 of them. And this one I did Kitchener. There's still a little bit of a line there, but not much. So, and that one I just did the plain ribbing at the top. One is a little bigger than the other. Let's see if we can, not much though. Let's see if I can. You can see that this one's a little bigger here, which I think is just from the twisted ribbing because that pulls it in. But I guess, yeah, this one though is a little wider. I used a different needle with this one than I did this one, just to try it out and see. This is actually from the same skein. It was a gradient that I read a technique on how to do a gradient and just decided to play with it. So it started here and got darker like this, and then I picked up here and it got darker and went like that. So anyway, fun. But like I said, I had like that much of the yarn left. So I have some solid red that I might just put on for the legs. Unless she has really chunky legs, then I just might not put anything on. The thing about this is that it takes such a short amount of time. Even if I wait until she's born to figure it out, it's not going to take that long. So anyways, there's those. That is the Frantic Mama Soaker pattern. Oh, and I have one more FO that is behind me that, of course, I could have grabbed when I had it paused, but no. Actually, after I pushed play, I was like, or record, I was like, dang it, I could have totally grabbed that. Anyway, okay. All right, and since I'm standing up, here's a baby bump for you. She's getting big and making me big. And she's uncomfortable. She seems uncomfortable. She'll be sleeping, quiet, no move, and then all of a sudden there's just like that's the kind of movements I'm getting. My other 3, oh, they were great. They just kick, do the normal baby thing. No, this one does not seem very content with the home I'm providing for her. She kicks me hard, and she totally seriously spazzes out. And I'm like, I'm sorry. There's only so much room I have, and your other 3 siblings were fine with it. So maybe she won't stay in as long as the others, because they all came within a couple days of their due date. So I'm still going off of, that's when she'll come. But I've told Jake already, I think she's uncomfortable. So be ready by like the beginning of June, just in case. Just in case. Oh, anyway, and I feel like I feel like I'm like clogging her into my pelvis when I'm clogging, especially at class because we have class for a whole hour, and I feel like I have to like pull her up out of my pelvis after I'm done because it's just like, okay, this is not comfortable, I think, for either of us. So, anyways. All right, the last thing I have to show you of my FOs is one of those that's like, ugh, finally, it's the little baby sweater. I finished it. All right, hold on here. Isn't that just so cute? It's not sitting even. I think I must be holding it funny. It's all even. I haven't soaked it, and I don't think I had it finished last time I podcasted. Even if I did, I'll show you again. I had about this much yarn left. It's hand spun yarn from Highland Handmaids. I don't remember what the what the fiber was. But yeah, I haven't soaked it and blocked it yet. It doesn't need a lot of blocking. I just mainly need to soak it to make it relax. You can see kind of right here. It just needs to relax. The pattern is called Harvest by Tin Can Knits. And I'm just so happy with it. It's just so stinky cute. So, anyway. So I'm really happy with that. Okay, Jake was messaging me and I said, hold on a sec. He keeps like, he's telling me all this stuff that I've glanced and it's just like boom, 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 boom. I'm like, calm down. All right, that's all for finished objects. That was a lot of them. And I have spinning. I went to a spin-in on Saturday and it really got me going again. So yay! The yarn that I was working on, the fiber from, it was Into the World, that was given to me by someone who's in her club but didn't really like the colorway but knew that I would. And I don't remember the fiber. I'm really bad. It's not the softest. So it's definitely not merino. It's not BFL. It might be Polworth. But anyways, this is what it looks like. This is her, she had it in German, but it's after the Starry Night painting. So you can see it has the dark blue, the lighter blue, a lot of the gold, and then let's see if there's a good spot. It has kind of some of the green in there. It's predominantly dark blue and kind of the goldy yellow. And the whole thing is barber pole, which I love. Because I did a true 3-ply, which means I did 3 separate bobbins and then plied them all together. So anyway, I'm very happy. It's pretty fluffy. Like I said, it's not super soft. And it's probably about a DK overall is what I got. I can't remember the yardage either. I counted it as I was doing it, and I didn't write it down for some reason. I'll count it another time. I did have a little bit left over on 2 of the bobbins, so I just plied those together. So I have this other random little one that has, I think, like 50 yards or 40 yards. I don't even remember. It's a small amount, and like I said, it's just a 2-ply. So I'll have this around for, I don't know, because it's fun to keep around. So anyways, I have that, and then what I'm spinning now on the wheel is some Superwash BFL. This, I've decided to do a 4-ply just for fun, a true 4-ply, just, I don't know, because I've never done one. And this is a chunk of 1/4 because I've already started spinning it. Let's see if I can get all the colors in there. This is from Sassy Sheep. It's her Moonlight colorway. I adore it. I have a sweater's quantity worth. And you can see that it has a blue, black, white, and gray. So it's lovely. And I love spinning BFL. It's so soft. Oh my gosh, this stuff is just, I love spinning it. Let's see if I can hoist my wheel over here with with how I'm sitting. Hold on. Okay, there we go. There we go. You can see the white, the blue, the black, and the gray all in there mixed together. And it is just so lovely to spin, and it makes me really excited to make the sweater out of that fiber, or out of that colorway. So anyways, yeah, that's what I'm doing on my wheel, and that's finished, so that's all my spinning. So now we can move on to designing. I have a few things that I've designed that I won't be showing you because I have a book idea that I'm putting together, and they are going to go in that book. So I'm throwing my chapstick. I'm going to refrain from showing them for now. One is a hat, and one is a pair of mittens with a fingerless mitt option. And they're gorgeous. The mittens have cables, and they look amazing, if I do say so myself. I was really happy with how it turned out. I also have a sock that I started, but it's not that I don't want to say I don't like it. I like it. I'm just going to tweak it a little bit. So I'm going to start that over. Actually, I guess I could show you the ribbing on it because the color is awesome, but I'm not going to show you the rest. It's from, it's yarn that I got from Huckleberry Knits when I was at Stitches. So there's you can see how pretty it is. It's the Granny Smith yarn, and I love the twisted rib. Love the twisted rib. So anyways, like I said, I just need to tweak it a little bit and make it better, but I already like it. So you can only go up from there, right? So anyways, that will also go in the book. And this is going to go in the book, and I will show it to you just because you can't really see what it is yet. Or, you know, you can't see the details. And I shouldn't say I hate. That's a really strong word. I really, really dislike when podcasters just say, I have secret projects. I have secret knitting. And you don't get to see anything. And I know some of it is because maybe if they're designing for like a major yarn company or whatever and can't give away the design, but you could at least see the backside or a piece of it or something. I don't like it. So I'm not going to do it to you. I'll show you bits and pieces. I'll talk about what's going on, but I won't show you the finished objects because I'm just not going to right now. I do want to get the book put together, but I'm having a baby in a couple of months, and so it'll go to the side for a little while, but I'm going to try to at least get as much done as I can leading up to that point. Capiche? All right, this is actually going to be a cape, hopefully. If it doesn't work, then you'll just see it back on the cone. Hold on here, the yarn is all, there we go. And this is how much I have. So see, it's not giving away anything. And I have all these fun, pretty, I got these hearts. I ordered from the Loopy U. It was one of my orders last year where I hit their first level of customer appreciation reward points thingies, and I got a little extra package of stuff. And it had these plastic heart stitch markers, and so I thought it would be fun to use those because I needed quite a few. And it's fun to have all the same ones. So anyways, this yarn is from Brown Sheep. Nature Spun Sport is what it is. I have a whole cone of it. You can see here. I won't use all of it, obviously. A little bit about the cape, the little bit that I will tell you, it's bottom up, which is nice because that means that the rows get shorter. I got this for something else, didn't make that project, and it was just sitting around, and I don't know how much yarn I need or what the yardage is that I need. There's an indie dyer that lives here close to me who I want to use because of the theme of my book. idea. And I don't want to order too much or too little because it's going to be, you know, a custom dye job. So I said, you know what? I have this whole cone of sport weight yarn. So I'm going to knit it up, and then I will know how much to have her order, because she doesn't carry sport weight on a regular basis just because it doesn't sell quite as much. And so she'll do kind of a custom order, a custom dye job, all that kind of stuff. So anyways, there you go. That's a cape. Isn't it beautiful? Anyway, I think that's all the knitting I have to show you, and all the designing. I think that's everything. I don't really have acquisitions. I was sent Beck Lemonhalf on Clerk was she posted. She works for a company called Made in America Yarns, and she said, will anybody try out these yarns, because we had to tweak it a little bit and see if you can tell a difference between the two, even though they're the same, but the process is a little bit different. And so I said, I'll knit with them, because you don't have to knit anything specific, just knit. And she said it'll be 2 partial skeins. I got like 2 full skeins of yarn. So that's kind of cool. It's the fingering weight. It's the Wayfarer. And anyway, so that wasn't, I mean, it was an acquisition because it came in, but I didn't pay for it, if that makes sense. So anyways, there's just that, and the colors, I have them right here. This really pretty, what's it called? Hot Spring. And then it's kind of a marine blue. It looks a little bluer on my screen than it actually is. And then I got this kind of olive green. And to be honest, I kind of like them together. And just from feel, I can't really tell a whole lot of difference. I'm actually gonna ball them up and play with them probably this afternoon when I need a break from my pucker socks, because I'm really kind of just working on those today. The green seems a little squishier, but it could be that it's just twisted a little more loosely. Anyway, but from appearance and from like individual strand feel, they feel the same, which is what I told her, you know, just kind of my initial response. So anyways, if you want to check out their yarn line, this is Wayfarer. Like I said, it's fingering weight, 100% merino, 3.5 ounces, 99 grams, which is approximately 382 yards. And it's just Made in America yarns. Let's see if that'll, there you go, Made in America yarns. So there you go. All right, yay, we're under 20 minutes. Well, for this section, I should say. This one's under 20 and the other one wasn't all that long, so this is a short-ish podcast. Yay, not an hour long. So, all right, I'm going to let you go so I can respond to Jake and get to putting this together and get it up so you guys can watch it. Oh, I didn't say the date. Today is April 16th. It's a Wednesday. I don't know what episode number this is. I never looked. 52, I think. I don't know. 52, 53. I don't know. It'll be in the show. It'll be in the thing at the beginning. All right. I'll talk to you later. Have a great week. Email me, PM me, whatever. Until next time, keep knitting. Bye.